Alright, do not listen to influencers telling you that travel is cheap because it's not. I do, however, think you can travel the world on a proper budget without sacrificing the experience, and if you do it smart. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do just that. No fluff, just real strategies that actually work. My name is RJ and I've traveled to over 60 countries and counting. In my many years of traveling, I've learned ways to save money, and I am here to share all of that with you today. By the end of this video, you're gonna feel more confident overall when traveling. You'll save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars when traveling. Also, as a side note, I have an extended version of this guide where I dive deeper into this topic, as well as sharing my personal favorite travel saving hacks. This bonus video is available by becoming a member of my YouTube channel or my Patreon page. I'll link that in the description box down below, and it's there if you want to take your savings to the next level. Since I've got you here, consider giving this video a like, as well as subscribing to my channel for more travel tips and guides like these. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. First, your biggest expense will always be flights. If you mess this up, everything else gets harder. So listen up, here's a standard rule. Be flexible if possible. Don't lock yourself into exact dates or even exact destinations. Use tools like flexible date searches and look for the cheapest regions, not just cities. Let's use Skyscanner for example. This platform has the Explore Everywhere feature. How this feature works is, instead of typing in a destination, just click on the Explore Everywhere tab, choose your dates or months, or better yet, stay flexible with the time, and it'll show you the cheapest places you can fly to from wherever you are. This is how you find those random, insanely cheap flights to places you weren't even considering. And honestly, that's where some of the best trips start, not with a plan, but with a deal and by slightly being spontaneous. But if you already have a place you are already set to go to, and this is where you want to travel to, consider flying out in the middle of the week. Midweek flights are almost always cheaper than the weekends, and if you can, travel in shoulder seasons. Right before or after peak travel season, you'll save a ton of money while still getting great weather. If you want to take it a step further, consider traveling during low season for even more savings, not just on flights, but accommodation, food, and activities as well. Speaking of accommodation, this is what's next. And hotels will drain your budget real fast, so you gotta think of better alternatives. Hostels aren't just for broke backpackers anymore. They're social, clean, and often in better locations. If you can't sleep in a room with 10 other strangers, which is fair and understandable, and just want a little bit of privacy, look at short-term rentals or even budget guest houses. And here's a pro tip: longer stays usually unlock discounts, so slow down your travel. Staying 5 to 7 days in one place is often cheaper than hopping to a new place every 2 days. Next up is food, because this is where people quietly overspend. What you want to do is you want to avoid eating every meal in touristy areas. That's where prices are inflated and quality is usually just horrible. Not to mention the portions are very, very tiny. Instead, eat where locals eat. Think street food, local markets, small family-run spots. These are cheaper and way more authentic. Plus, portions are usually very generous, and if your accommodation has a kitchen, use it. Even making just one meal a day can cut your food budget significantly. But when you do your groceries, make sure you don't overspend or have food waste after, because that will pile up on your expenses. Transportation is next. Flights between cities add up quickly, so look into buses and trains. They're often cheaper, and honestly, you see way more of the country this way. Depending on where you travel to, overnight sleeper buses are also available, which will save you money from having to pay accommodation for the night. So take that into consideration. In cities, skip taxis, walk when you can, or use public transportation. Not only will you save money, but you'll experience the place in a completely completely different way, as well as you'll get to soak it in more. Now, here's something most people overlook: activities. You don't need to pay for everything. Some of the best travel experiences in the world are essentially free. Walking tours, beaches, local markets, hiking trails, exploring neighborhoods. This is where the real travel experience happens. And when you do pay for activities, just prioritize the ones that actually matter to you and those once in a lifetime activities. Don't just do something because it's popular or you saw it on Instagram or something. Another key point is to avoid overpacking your itinerary. When you try to do too much, you end up spending way more on transportation, more tickets, more moving, just more everything. Slow travel isn't just cheaper, it's actually so much better and honestly, just less chaotic. You get deeper experiences, less stress, and more value for your money. And finally, I can't stress this enough, but you need to track your spending. You don't need to obsess over every dollar you spend, but you do need to be aware of how things are shaping up. Keep it simple. It doesn't have to be this tedious, complicated process. Just set a daily budget, track what you spent, and adjust as you go. If you overspend one day, balance it out the next day. Gamify it if you like to make it less of a hassle, I don't know, but just make it simple and easy for you to maintain. Because this is how you stay consistent without feeling restricted. So yeah, travel isn't cheap, but it's also not out of reach. If you're intentional, flexible, and a little strategic, you can see the world without draining your bank. And honestly, you might even enjoy it more this way. As mentioned, if you want to dive deeper into this topic, such as booking hacks, hidden deals, and things most people don't talk about, as well as things I personally use to save hundreds and thousands of dollars while traveling, I've put together a bonus video for my YouTube members and members of my Patreon page. The link is in the description box down below if you want to check that out. But for now, start with these and you're already ahead of 90% of the travelers when it comes to being money savvy on the road. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.